many flips do you think a human baby can survive?
What?
Remember when the guy comes and steals that baby and then just backflips into the sewer? He backflips like 10 times with that baby. How many
Well,
times
okay,
do you think a baby can
so
backflip and survive?
I do kind of remember that now. That was a weird question to ask because I'm like, what do you
He
like? Did
does like a
somebody just
misty
flip
flip
a
into the
baby off?
fucking.
You're right, but if it's held close enough to the chest as it was, then I think it would be fine. Like he was holding on to that baby. He wasn't just like holding it above his head and doing
That's
flips.
fair.
You know.
But also, why the fuck would you trust a man who then comes out of that same sewer? Like, look what I found. I found this baby. Also, I look like a disgusting monster. You're like, oh my, do you think this guy was in on it?
Because
Maybe.
if they didn't, the movie wouldn't have moved forward. I'm just gonna keep answering it with that
Okay.
question.
All right. All right. All right. You win this
Right.
round, Logic.
Oh, you got me again.
You got me again with just don't worry about it, which is fair. But
You can't
I
worry
see.
about
Okay,
it though.
now
That's why that stupid thing movie ruined the
yes,
whole mystique of it.
but now here's where I'll give you a pitch here. I think that you have to hold different genres to different uh, levels of realism because I just finished that book Ringworld, and it's a very like scientifically dense book to the point of which they go out of their way to like point out what he got wrong like scientifically. And that's why I hold the Alien series like a touch above in terms of realism because your science fiction like requires a little bit more like explanation for these things. Like, yeah, sometimes they just do okay. We can travel faster than light speed. That's fine, whatever. But certain things have to be like grounded in like advanced realism. You know what I mean? So that's why I go like, no, 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 no. Scientists should not be taking off their helmets and fucking around with this shit. You wouldn't touch things like that. You wouldn't. There'd be safety protocols. Exactly. See, Alien One has that where everything's very like realistic to me, and
And
it just I think science fiction you have to have a stronger sense of realism. And there is some fantastical stuff like in the book I was talking about there humans have been bred for luck instead of like luck is a like this magical trait that they can like breed into humans.
huh,
So that's like the thing that you kind of go like, okay, I'm taking the grain of salt with this. You know what I mean? That's
right.
fair. But like Batman, I'm like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll suspend a lot with Batman. That's fair.
No, and I hear what you're saying as far as it goes with like let's just continue to use Alien as the example. But the thing is
Mm.
with the helmet or not. Now, yes, you wouldn't take the helmet off. It would,
Don't take your helmet off,
don't take
guys.
your helmet off.
If you're in a new
I wouldn't even go
Galaxy Quest, said it right.
outside.
You don't know? Is there air?
You're right. You're right. But at the same time, it's like if they didn't take the helmet off, it still would have been the same situation. So it's like that. I kind of feel
Yeah.
like that would be. I mean, that's just one example. There's plenty of things that are I think need to be more scientifically accurate, especially with like Christopher Nolan movie like Interstellar. Now, granted, I don't know how I don't follow science that well,
He
but
was pretty on it with the science from what I've told. And then he did
no, he's
the
meticulous.
science of the feelings and it was stupid.
He is meticulous in his movie making, especially like even in Tenet with the way he was playing with time, which is, that's hard to do. So if anybody wants to nitpick that, it's like, dude, go fuck yourself.
Someone wants
But
to explain Tenet to me, that'd be great. Thanks.
I liked it. I actually really liked Tenet.
Did you understand it?
Why do I need to understand it? What it's entertainment.
No. Hold on. I didn't mean like, did you get the movie? I mean, did you understand the words that people were saying? Because the fucking sound in that is just so horribly mixed.
Oh,
I don't know what the fuck they were doing. They were like, you have to watch that with subtitles, or else
definitely.
you
You're
have
right
no idea what's going
because they always have that like just that soundtrack in the back.
on.
It's
Yeah,
yeah,
that
I
must
was
be
just
what's
going
messing
up.
it up.
It is because it's continuous. I don't think there's any scene where there isn't a lot of background noise or that constant like just deep classical music, whatever it is. I can't even remember what it is, but it's definitely something in the background that's just sound pollution. A lots of sound
Yeah,
pollution in that
sound
movie.
pollution is
Yeah,
what. Yeah, it's a good way to put
like
it.
like like
Also, I
when
don't
they're in
like the
that
fact that he
scene.
called himself the protagonist. But yeah, go ahead. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
When
but
they're in the
again,
scene,
the scene, no,
they're in the
like
Hadron Collider.
the sailing scene. It's like they have all that sound pollution on top of being on a
Yes.
sailing, and then
Yes.
the static from the radios that they're using. Like it is, yeah. Sound was not that movie's best friend. That's for sure.
You've all been working for me. I'm the protagonist. It's like, shut up. Call yourself something else. You stupid
Yeah,
idiot. I
Steve,
actually really like Denzel Washington's son. What's his name? I think
John
it's
David
John David
Washington.
Washington.
Yeah, yeah, I do
Yeah.
like him too.
He's
Very.
actually a really good actor.
Oh yeah, no, he's like he definitely like he gives off enough of his dad's vibe, but he's also completely different, if you will. It's like
Yeah, but he suffers from you can't not see him as John David Washington
yeah,
itis the same way Denzel does. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But Denzel has like a completely different like feel to him. Like it's more like sinister or like serious and mean. Whereas like John David Washington looks like a little kid to me sometimes.
It's hard. I mean, and it's hard for I would imagine it doesn't affect him, but as far as like how people perceive him, it's like everybody's like that's Denzel's kid, and they're holding him to his standard. Then that's tough.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What else was he in? He was great in the Black Klansman. I love the Black Klansman.
He was good as Ricky Jarrett in that was it not it's not ball is it Ballers? Is that
Oh,
what it's called?
I've never
With
seen
The Rock?
Ballers with the show on HBO.
Yeah, that's the first place I saw him, and I was like, "Oh, I like this guy."
And he made.
Um,
I didn't see The Creator.
that's the other one I was trying to remember, the creator, but he doesn't. I saw that and I liked it, but I didn't think he made that like amazing. He was just kind of like it's like how Mad Max is just like there to like progress the plot for like everybody else. That's what it felt like he was there for. He was there to just get to the next scene so that the scenes could play out. You know what I mean? Like he didn't feel like he was putting
He
on
was
like the
he was the
performance that.
vessel. He was just the vessel to.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it was a really. I think Denis Villeneuve did that one, if I'm correct, but I'm probably wrong. But I really liked the aesthetic of that and how it like it was like an advanced look at what like future like technology could possibly like integrate with like organic life. You know what I mean? I thought it was very interesting.
I mean, we're
I
headed
also
there.
don't remember. I don't remember what that movie was about at all. It was about a little robot that could like do anything, and then he's supposed to be like cool about it.
Was
I
it
can't
like what
remember.
was that movie with Christoph Waltz and he had like that robot daughter?
Alita Battle Angel. It's
Yeah,
based
that
off of a
actually
graphic
was
novel.
that was pretty cool.
That was a cool. I liked Alita Battle Angel, the graphic novel, and I like Christoph Waltz in most things, so
Yeah,
I
I
like
mean,
his movie.
actually, the one I didn't like him in was Downsizing, but
I never saw that actually. Never mind.
yeah, it wasn't that good. But he was a complete prick in that.
He plays Prick pretty well. I mean,
He is
Inglourious
really
Bastards is probably
he's really
my
good.
second favorite. Well, I was about to say my second favorite Tarantino movie.
What's your first?
Is it? I was just thinking that. What is my first? Is it Pulp Fiction? Because it isn't.
I actually
I'm
have
thinking.
mine is like it's hard, but I really
Tough.
like Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown's good. I was about to say Jackie Brown's really good. I actually really like Reservoir Dogs, but that's not a good movie. Or no, let me rephrase that. That's not his best movie. I just like it because it makes me laugh a lot and I like the cast.
You know what? Like I think my favorite movie is his. Yeah, no, cast is well. All of his cast are usually they're awesome, but Jackie Brown for sure I think is my favorite. But the one that low key, and it's not even really in his 10 movies, but I really like Death Proof.
Oh, okay. That's a fun movie though. That's not a bad movie. It's just, I mean, if we were going to put all of his movies, it's probably going to be towards the bottom for most people, but it's still a good movie. Like,
yeah, I
not.
think my least favorite of his movies are the Kill Bills. I don't.
Oh, that's
They,
not cool.
they were fun. Kill Bill 1 was cool. 2 was not as good. It was a good story, and it was it was a cool movie. Like I don't dislike it, but I would say those are my least favorites.
It's definitely like his most different movie. Like they're aesthetically, all of them. That one looks the most different and feels the most different than all the other ones. Whereas
But
the other ones seem like I don't know, more realistic.